is very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology.
The liberation and revolution for Biafra freedom has begun.
God began to speak to me about Biafra. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? Huh? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I say, I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals.
And listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. Biafra people all over the world, I welcome you this evening. I'm here to give you a shout out. Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. My greetings to Biafra people. My greetings to all of you. My greetings to the wonderful people of Biafra. Greetings to the indomitable, undefeatable Biafra government in exile. Greetings to those that believe in the freedom of Biafra. Greetings to those that says enough is enough. And then I'm with it. Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. I welcome every one of you this evening. Here I remember America wonder for Biafra people. Prime Minister batago n'udo ọzọ. Na nke ikpeazụ a ka anyị were Igbo wee bido. I have come this evening after a very hectic day to give a shout out to Biafra people for the way we are defeating the enemy of our freedom is something that worth celebrating. We will continue to celebrate. We will continue to celebrate the defeat of the enemy of Biafra because they will never rise again. Odogwu adigo ka ọ ga-adị. I have come this evening, like I said, to give shout out to the Biafra people, those who knows that the time for liberation and freedom has come. I have one message for those who say they are going to die fighting Simon Ekpa. You are going to die. For those who say they will not live to see Simon Ekpa to get Biafra, you shall not live to see Simon Ekpa to get Biafra. We don't need you. And I want to say it this evening. Those who look for our downfall, they shall fall. Those who say their job is to attack and blackmail us, they shall not know peace. Their ordeal will continue to eat them up by the day, by the night, by afternoon, and all the days of their life until Biafra is restored. Biafra people, I want to tell you this evening to ask yourself those who have been traveling from their comfort
in public works against it in secret. The family of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has threatened to name politicians who allegedly mouth his release in public but work against him in secret. Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, who gave the threat in a chat with Wawa News Global, regretted that some politicians pretend to be championing the release of Kanu in public, but in their secret meetings strongly support his continued detention. He wondered how his continued incarceration would serve their selfish interests even when they know the obvious implications, describing such attitude as height of hypocrisy and sabotage of regional interest. The family spokesperson, who said they had details of individuals involved and advised them to pull back or be exposed. We know all of them who shout release Nnamdi Kanu in public, but in secret and their private meetings, they say hold him. We have their informations because we are being briefed every day. They should know that we know them and we name them. We want to alert the whole world that we have information about such politicians and they should be held accountable for whatever happens to our son. The IPOB leader, whose continued detention is believed to be fueling the disturbing insecurity in the southeast, has remained in a solitary confinement at the Abuja headquarters of Department of State Service (DSS) since June 2021, following his extraordinary rendition from Kenya. Despite growing appeals, court orders, and even the United Nations opinion on human rights for his unconditional release, the federal government has refused to free him. The Supreme Court also on December 15, 2023, refused to affirm the earlier court judgment ordering his immediate release, although the apex court scolded the federal government of his extraordinary rendition. There have also been growing concerns over Kanu's failing health, but the federal government is yet to show any sign of settling for political solution in the debacle. Although he is still under custody, Kanu's support base has continued to swell even among the diaspora Igbo community. Igbo youth, both home and in the diaspora, who feel that the race is being unjustly marginalized and politically excluded at the center, now see Kanu as a hero and a beacon of hope who is being unjustly persecuted for championing their cause. My people, when I don't see they happen for this side, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, they talk this one. They don't talk say as they be. Say they themselves, they go open the nyash of people where we say for front people face. They talk say free am, free am, free am, free am, free am. And for him back, they talk say kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. They don't say they go release him. As they say 17 residents killed while scores abducted as government attack communities in Kaduna State. It don't show for the people will be said they live for that axis, especially for the northern part. It happen for the east too, but if you compare what is happening in the northern state and what is happening here, my brother, you may see for people will be say that they live for that side, because plenty people as they be done day for IDP camp because say their home no day, house no day again. And I think it's high time the government of the northern part start helping their indigenes to be able to afford to build a good house. Of course, you know that if you go to this why I am pitying for these people is because they are all human beings like us. And I believe that the government will be able to provide a solution, because it's not only, being in the office, answering governor, president, senator, and the rest of them. You are representing a particular constituency as a house member, as a senator, and in your constituency, you see that things are not going well. The kind of, memeing and massacre where we say they go on for this obodo, don't reach say, may they sack all the politicians where we say they represent these places. But now for Africa, we did such thing not they happen. Not only for UK, you can see say one politician saying don't resign because say members know they do
waiting there for their memo or waiting there for their manifesto as a particular political party. But here, political party no get any ideology. You go see one politician, we go move from one other party to the other party. Meanwhile, let's go down to waiting they happen for that Kaduna. At least 17 people were killed, while 58 were feared, kidnapped in an operation that lasted for 6 hours after government invaded 3 communities on Tuesday night at Daki Ward in Kanuru, local government area of Kaduna State. A former councillor of the ward, Honorable Aminu Khalid, disclosed this in an interview with Punch, adding that 3 affected villages were Gwan, Sako, Kanurari, and Dokankaji village. He explained that some of the locals were able to rescue 20 villagers in a gun duel, but 19 vigilantes were killed in the process. He said 34 of the locals are still in their custody, while contact was yet to be established with the terrorists. He lamented the constant attack on the communities by terrorists while calling on military intervention. Now, if you look at what I just read,
going to Abuja in the name of meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to blackmail Biafra struggle. They left their comfort zone. They went to meet a man who is in dungeon, not in prison, in dungeon, illegally being detained, only for them to go there, and then some of them did not even see him. They will come out and try to give you a message. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, oh, no sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, no. None of you are asking them, is it now about the sit at home, or is it about the fact that a man is being detained illegally at the DSS dungeon? All these idiots, all these criminals, they will leave their comfort zone, travel to Abuja, and then come back from Abuja to their comfort zone as free men, only for them to come to TV to talk about somebody who is struggling for his own freedom, how he is concerned about sit at home. And some people are listening and believing to that. Of course, nobody listening to that. The reason why we have not been making, addressing this thing on the broadcast is because we are now in action time. This is the time for action. This is not the time to come and start making broadcast. I got to go broadcast. Here I have action time. The liberation of Biafra. Woto woto. Nigeria army will be collecting it woto woto. Those who come to kill in the name of Ebubago will be collecting it woto woto. That's where we are. We are no longer the time of the era of broadcast. However, the new dimension is really coming now. What you have seen before is not even compared to what is going to be happening going forward. Going forward, you are going to see the new dimension of the Biafra liberation. I want you to know that you can't go to Abuja to meet somebody who is struggling for his freedom and the person is more concerned about sit at home. It doesn't make sense. We have made it very clear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Simon Ekpa is the prime minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Know this and know peace. Once you know this, you will know peace. But if you refuse to know this, you will never know peace. I remain the prime minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And as a matter of fact, I remain in charge. And if you don't want me to be in charge, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Stop all this nonsense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu control Biafra from prison. It doesn't work. It can never work and will never work. We are well-educated people, very sensible people, very smart generation that you cannot deceive. You don't expect Biafra people freedom. Bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and stop antagonizing what Simon Ekpa is doing in his own way to bring Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not your friend in 2021, before 2021. Some of you going to seek advice from him was the one who masterminded his kidnapping from Kenya. And the same man today you are running to for help. If you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now somebody to be listening to, bring him out to stop me. But so long as he continues to be illegally detained at the DSS dungeon, you must come to term. People, you don't know what you have done to yourself. Freedom fighting is a fight to finish. I have come to end and stop and finish the fight that Ojukwu started over 50 years ago. So all of you that you see Simon Ekpa as an obstacle to whatever nonsense you are doing with Nigeria, believe me, I am just knocking at the door. I have not started. I told you people that the time is coming when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. The time is fast approaching. So if you are not happy with the fact that Simon Ekpa is in charge and the new sheriff in town, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out to stop me. And if you cannot do that, you will run
ember fire. Of course, you know what is fire ember. And to make us speak and for Igbo, we say they don't bomb would finish. Another person contact say he say Oga PM he say he use Igbo dialect talk am he say ekenele go say all the things we say they do say we dey hear am say kachineke bagume na somebody they talk this one say make you carry they go say make you leave them say make they do their Christmas and New Year say may there be no violence as it be. But as it be, on another information from the NIG side, see as the report they go, they say residents defy IPOB sit at home to celebrate their Christmas. Residents of Nigeria Southeast Monday defied the infamous sit at home order in the region in celebration of this year's Christmas. Christians across the globe usually celebrate Christmas of 25th December to mark the birthday of Jesus. Meanwhile, residents of the Southeast before now observe the sit-at-home order on Mondays, which often turns the region into a ghost region on such days, with business and movements grounded. The sit-at-home action is usually enforced by the indigenous people of Biafra, a group seeking secession of Southeast and some part of South region from Nigeria. The group said it is enforcing the sit-at-home in order to compel the Nigerian government to release its detained leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges in Abuja. On Christmas Day, residents of the region shunned the order and went about their celebration of the annual event. In Enugu, Onyeka Ayibo told Premium Times that there was no sign of a sit-at-home order in the state. There is no restriction of movement. I have gone to many places in Enugu metropolis and people were moving about. Vehicles are on the road, he said. Though today is supposed to be sit at home, but because of Christmas, it did not hold. There is no fear too, Mr. Anibo, a resident of Maryland area of the state, said. Ebere Obeta, a shop owner in Oboeteme Market, said although the market did not open due to the Christmas celebration, many business owners conducted their businesses in front of the market. Mrs. Obeta, who deals in children wear, said the surrounding of the market was a beehive of activities as buyers trooped in and out to buy goods. We did not notice any sit at home at all. Everybody was just busy trying to either buy or sell their goods, she said. People came out in mass and bought things from the market. Izichukwu Ugu, a resident of Nsukka, said, my people would not see as they happen the shell this one is coming from Enugu State where we say people they give report of the thing where we say it happened. Everybody does see as it go. My own be say Ozemezena. Make people where we say they supposed to do the right thing, may they do the right thing. The question where we say they always ask, we say now the leaders now then they prepare the constitution and then they still disobey the constitution. Poor man do small thing they carry and put for sale, but big man they carry billions of naira. Of course, you see the the information where they trend based on Minister Buhari minister where we say they say the woman carry 37 billion